Here's how you can land a job 6 times faster than networking. Now, we already know from Labor Department data that the average length of a job search is now just over 9 months, and that's for an average salary of $45,000. At $100,000 a year or more, the average length was 12 months, and we're estimating that that has gone up now in the same shape to just over 18 months. Our objective with this video is to show you how to get that down to 3 months. And here's how it works. This is actually simpler than you might expect. Target the decision makers most likely to hire you and send them a value proposition. In other words, go directly to decision makers. You don't need a network to do this. And use a website and video clip to interview while you sleep. Now, for targeting, you can use the Targeting Tools page on JobBait to get started. This will help you understand what's hot and what's not where you live now, and allow you to choose the industries that you're targeting wisely. We also have very detailed targeting data for hundreds of metropolitan areas in hundreds of different industries. To find the decision makers, use a commercial database like InfoUSA or Hoovers.com, or check with your local library. They sometimes have free databases like the Dun & Bradstreet $1 Million Database or Reference USA. And now, using these databases, you can find the name and title of the decision maker you're trying to reach in any of 14 million different companies, including their address. This one happens to be for Amazon. Now, the only polite and practical way to reach these decision makers is with classic direct mail. A monarch-sized letter and envelope with a stamp, with a value proposition that's clear, concise, and compelling. Now, when we tested this, we gave clients a free website in exchange for splitting their mailings half with a value proposition letter and half the traditional way with a resume. And the value proposition letters got 6 times more responses. And in your letter, refer them to your website. They're 50 times more likely to visit your website than call you. And on your website, add a short video clip so they can tell a little bit more about who you are. So let's take a look at how many letters it takes. In 2012, it'll take about 4,000 letters per 100K in salary to achieve 85% odds of success in 90 days. Now, if you remember the good times back in the late 1990s, it only took 2,000 letters per 100K. And in tough times, in 2009, at the worst of our recession, it took 5,000 letters per 100K. Now, these numbers are not hard and fast. If your industry is growing, for example, send less. If not, send more. And if you're staying in your industry, or looking locally, or if your value proposition is compelling or not compelling, and if unemployment in your area and industry is low, send less, and so forth. These are rather obvious and should be rather intuitive. But keep in mind that our estimate of 4,000 letters per 100K is a benchmark. It's not a rule and not a guarantee. Now, also keep in mind that sending letters is a numbers game. We just gave you the numbers. All job search strategies are numbers games. This is no different. This is an accident of timing. When your value proposition just happens to arrive on the desk of the decision maker most likely to hire you. The difference with classic direct mail is that you can arrive on thousands of desks at the same time and speed up your job search by a factor of 6. Now, when you follow the model we've just suggested, here are the averages. 85% land a job in less than 90 days. 50% get multiple simultaneous job offers, and this, by the way, gives you enormous leverage. And 15% have a job created for them where none existed before. So your choice is pretty simple. If you continue with networking, recruiters, and job boards, you'll find a job on the average in 18 months. And if you use job bait strategies, you can reduce that down to 3 months. The choice is yours. Well, hey, thanks for watching this video, and good luck with your job search.